Imagine a predator that does not hide in the dark. It stands in the light. It doesn't look scary. It looks like your dream girl. It doesn't scream. It whispers exactly what you want to hear. You meet her, and for the first time in your life, you think, finally, she understands me. She is perfect. She likes the same music. She has the same dreams. The sex is electric. The connection is spiritual. You feel like you have found your soulmate. But 6 months later, you are a shell of a man. You are anxious. You are confused. You are constantly apologizing for things you didn't do. You feel like you are walking on eggshells, terrified that one wrong word will set off an explosion or a week of cold silence. You ask yourself, what happened to the sweet girl I met? The answer is painful, but it is necessary. That girl never existed. You have been dating a mirror. You have been caught in the web of a female narcissist. Unlike male narcissists, who are often loud, boastful, and easy to spot, female narcissism is covert. It is hidden behind a mask of fragility, victimhood, and excessive love. It is a psychological trap designed to drain your resources, your time, your money, and your sanity until you have nothing left. Today, we are going to perform an autopsy on this toxic dynamic. I am going to walk you through the 7 hidden signs of a female narcissist. These are signs that 99% of men miss because they interpret them as passion or insecurity. By the end of this video, you will have the X-ray vision to spot them instantly. Sign number 1, the chameleon, aggressive mirroring. The first sign happens right at the beginning. It is the phase psychologists call love bombing. Most men think love bombing is just getting a lot of compliments. No, true love bombing is mirroring. A narcissist has no true self. Eschews self. She is empty inside. To get you hooked, she studies you. She downloads your personality and reflects it back to you. You say, I love hiking and quiet weekends. She says, oh my God, me too. I hate the club scene. I just want to be in nature. Even though she was at the club every weekend before meeting you. You say, I had a rough childhood. She says, I understand you so completely. We are 2 broken souls meant to heal each other. The trap. She moves too fast. She talks about marriage, kids, and soulmates within weeks. She creates an intensity that feels like a drug. You think, this is destiny. Reality, this is data collection. She is learning your weaknesses, your traumas, and your deepest desires so she can use them against you later. The test. If it feels too good to be true, it is. Healthy love builds slowly. Narcissistic love is an explosion. Watch out for the woman who adopts your entire personality overnight. Sign number 2, the professional victim, weaponized empathy. This is the most potent weapon in the female narcissist's arsenal. Male narcissists want to be the hero. Female narcissists want to be the victim. Pay close attention to how she talks about her past. Does she have a long line of crazy ex-boyfriends? Is her boss always out to get her? Are her friends always jealous of her? In her story, she is always the innocent princess, and the world is a cruel dungeon. This triggers your white knight instinct. As a man, you are biologically wired to protect women. When you see a damsel in distress, you want to save her. You think, those other guys were jerks. I will show her what a real man is. I will fix her. The psychological mechanism. By playing the victim, she evades all accountability. If she cheats on you, my ex damaged me so much, I have trust issues, I needed validation, you weren't paying attention to me. Suddenly, her cheating is your fault, or her ex's fault, but never hers. She weaponizes your empathy. The more you try to save her, the more she drains you. You become her therapist, her ATM, and her punching bag, all while thinking you are her hero. Sign of 3, the just joking sniper, covert shaming. Sign number 3 is how she destroys your self-esteem without you realizing it. This is called covert devaluation. A male narcissist might say, you are stupid. A female narcissist will say, you're so cute when you try to be smart. She constantly takes little jabs at you, usually in public or in front of friends/family. Oh, John is terrible with money. Thank God I'm here. Look at that shirt he's wearing. He has no fashion sense. He's great in bed, eventually. When you get upset, she hits you with the gaslighting phrase, I was just joking. You are so sensitive. You have no sense of humor. The reality. These are not jokes. These are tests. She is testing your boundaries. She is slowly eroding your confidence. By making you feel small, clumsy, or socially awkward, she makes you dependent on her. She wants you to feel that you are lucky. She tolerates you. A woman who loves you protects your dignity in public. A narcissist feeds on your humiliation. Sign number 4, triangulation, manufacturing jealousy. A healthy woman wants you to feel secure. She cuts off attention from other men because she respects you. A narcissist needs narcissistic supply. Attention is her oxygen. She will purposely bring third parties into your relationship to make you jealous and anxious. This is called triangulation. The X factor. My ex, Brad, used to take me to Italy. He was so romantic. Subtext. You are not good enough. The orbiter. She has a male best friend who is clearly in love with her. She texts him constantly. If you complain, she says, he's like a brother. You are so controlling and insecure. The social media trap. She posts thirst traps for validation, then gets mad at you if you don't like the photo instantly. The goal. She wants you to compete for her. She wants to be the prize on a pedestal, while you and other men fight for her attention. This keeps you off balance. You are so busy trying to win her from these imaginary rivals that you don't realize she is not a prize worth winning. Sign No. 5. The word salad. Circular arguments. Have you ever tried to resolve a conflict with her, and 3 hours later, you are exhausted, confused, and apologizing for something you didn't do? This is the word salad. Narcissists cannot handle shame. If you confront her with a fact, e.g., you were late, she cannot say sorry. That would collapse her ego. Instead, she deploys chaos. Deflection. I was late? Well, you were late 3 weeks ago. What about that? Projection. You are always attacking me. You are so angry. You need therapy. Confusion. She brings up completely unrelated past events. Victimhood. She starts crying. I try so hard to make you happy, and this is how you treat me? The result. You start the argument talking about her being late. You end the argument apologizing for attacking her. You learn a Pavlovian lesson. Bringing up issues causes pain. It is better to just shut up and accept her behavior. This is how she silences you. Sign No. 6. Reactive abuse, making you the monster. This is the most dangerous sign. This is where she tries to destroy your reputation. A female narcissist knows exactly how to push your buttons. She will poke you, provoke you, insult you, and gaslight you for hours in private. She pushes you until you snap. Finally, you yell. You slam a door. You call her a name. The trap. The moment you react, she pulls out her phone and starts recording. Or she suddenly becomes calm and says, look at you. You are crazy. You are abusive. I'm scared of you. She ignores the 2 hours of abuse she gave you and focuses only on your 5 seconds of reaction. This is called reactive abuse. She provokes the reaction so she can show the world and herself that you are the villain and she is the victim. If you find yourself acting like a crazy person in this relationship, but you were never like this before, you are likely dealing with a narcissist. Sign No. 7. The discard, the cold stare. The final sign is the end. Normal relationships end with sadness, closure, and conversation. Narcissistic relationships end with the discard. Once she has drained you of your resources, money, status, emotion, or once she has found a new supply, she flips a switch. The sweet, loving girl vanishes as she is replaced by a cold, emotionless stranger. You act surprised. How can you do this? Don't you care about us? She looks at you with dead eyes. The mask has fallen. She says cruel things. I never really loved you. You are pathetic. I was just settling. The psychological mechanism. She lacks object constancy. In her mind, people are either all good, gods, or all bad, garbage. There is no middle ground. The moment you are no longer useful, you become garbage. She feels no guilt because, to a narcissist, other people are not human beings with feelings. They are appliances. You are a toaster that stopped working. She throws you out and buys a new one. Conclusion. The only way to win. Gentlemen, if you are listening to this and your stomach is twisting because it sounds too familiar, listen to me closely. You cannot save her. You cannot love her into being normal. You cannot fix her with logic, patience, or therapy. Her brain structure is fundamentally different. She lacks the hardware for empathy and accountability. If you stay, you will lose everything. You will lose your confidence, your friends, your money, and years of your life. The solution. The only way to win against a female narcissist is total disengagement. No contact. Block her everywhere. No texts, no closure talks. Any access you give her is an opening for her to manipulate you again. Gray rock method. If you must interact, e.g. you have kids, become a gray rock. Be boring, monotone. Give her zero emotional reaction. If she can't get a reaction, she will get bored and move on. But the most important step is self-reflection. Why did you let her in? Narcissists don't target weak men. They target strong, generous, empathetic men. They target men who want to be providers and protectors. They exploit your best qualities. You need to rebuild your vetting system. You need to learn how to spot these red flags in the first 10 minutes, not 10 months. You need to build a frame so strong that a manipulative woman bounces off you. This is exactly what we teach in the Code of Seduction. We don't just teach you how to pick up girls. We teach you psychological defense, how to test a woman's integrity, how to spot the victim complex early, how to set boundaries that repel toxic women and attract high-value women. If you are ready to stop being a victim and start being the architect of your life, click the link in the description, join the code, protect your peace, protect your future, and never let the siren song fool you again.